Yes, me fumble them. We do apologize for that technical glitch. We don't come back with another episode of Politics and Economics. This song, somebody, the last program, be say, it will find if particularly we within the diaspora, for like people them, then DJs them, they play this song as opening at any salon party. And I agree with them. And I want to say, boku thank you to that we, brother, we make that suggestion day. But fumble them for una the DJs them, that's a great suggestion. So una think about that. We don't come with another episode of Politics and Economics. For the people them we now then force them this for join this program, I want to say boku thank you for we una join. And for the people them we again, at the first time this for letting see me in TV. My name is Abdulkarim Kagbo. I live based in Canada. I'm a salon man. I born and raised in a salon. So, and some people then say, wow, this guy don't tell abroad but in Trianga. Yes, I come abroad way. I'm an adult now. So, I'm a salon but tigi one. So me fumble them, I can always say the thing way they help me for take care of my family, where they help me put food on my family table. Me an economist, I can always say we need for proud of what they do. What's not something we legal. If not that thing they do for help your family, cover your family shame, my brothers and sisters, let we not be shy. Let we proud of what they do. So dear, before we sit down at the program, Tranga one, I want to encourage you now all. Let we share this program and let people like the program and let we get more people and we will come and we talk about the things them we for make Salongo before. So fumble them again for this program. I know say I can always say this, but I know say I love my country and I love una. So, but what we go try for do, we go try for keep to 2 hours. So as a result of that, I go open the phone line, right away. And we usual phone numbers them, like the other phone numbers them aside from the WhatsApp. Possibly we go retard the numbers then they because it's too expensive for maintain and also we they get lately some technical issues them where people and they call, where they answer the call, but then they get we on the end. So we just feel say worth for they pay that extra day for maintain the other numbers them like the toll-free number, the UK number, the Australian number. So fumble them the number where we get now WhatsApp. So the WhatsApp they are big, my brothers and sisters then because some of Funaki want for they go way beyond the 3 minutes. Unfortunately for WhatsApp, we're not able to get that functionality where people can go hold on the queue. The other numbers then will be able for maintain a queue where people can go they wait, then they give a little bit of flexibility for like maybe we go give an additional 20 seconds and depending upon the TV try for talk but they are big. Let we maintain this 3 minutes because WhatsApp, if you not do up, the next person will get the opportunity for come through and we not get any way for whole then calls then day. So for the WhatsApp number, fumble them for now we want call, una can reach the WhatsApp number now +1 343 997 5828 +1 343 997 5828. And we also get we radio station Freetown, we're in a 91.9 FM. And for una we're not able for get them directly. Una not worry though. We make them easier for una. As long as una get data plan, because they check the statistics and we don't realize say you get plenty people and we particularly the Western area we they watch, we programs them, and we really want to tell on plenty thank you for that, because we they try for cater this platform to we people in our salon for like themselves go get the awareness, and not to go Tawapa government to with a give their analysis here for let where the time come for make informed decision. We una go no say not to just that 20,000 leons we then go give, and then for the next 5 years the suffering they go more than that 20,000 we then go give a t-shirt. So we want una to think beyond that. We tem come for let una decide or that una want for like a rule the country or represent una in a parliament. We want for una think about that decision they very critically, because that decision they get for affect not to only you, but it will affect you picking them we're not even born yet, the generation they were not born yet. Because for Puel una no say easy, for make it very difficult. So if una allow because of 20,000 leons t-shirt, or maybe then you na I don't know sky rum the rain now, because the ten will be the na salon will be the grow up na then call and bomoto like that sassman and all that stuff. Then they I don't know us rum the real now, but we know say politicians then also they can do then give na rum, give na t-shirt for una go rally for them, and to some extent even go fet for them, and then they give na small money with something 2-3 days una they eat them, and that's it. And when they win, they forget about tuna and flock them pocket. And the old way then go dig, the picking they will not born it go commit their old and day. So they are big. This platform and plenty other social media platform, unlike within the politicians, then they say, we then can go about and say, oh well, the diaspora folks them, now then are the problem, not the country. No, my brothers and sisters, not to we not the problem. Now them no want for like una no say we they try for talk on behalf of una and on behalf of the country in better one. So for people who will not download the app aid, because if you're not able to catch we FM station directly, we go suggest for let you go now Google Play Store or Apple App Store and download we VOS mobile app. So you just need for type VOS television, and you go see the link, you download them, it will look like this. I believe the front page now me, because now making host the politics and economics show, and then we get VOS television. We're not there on. We can broadcast like boku programs, then but particularly sport. And now we see the women's soccer they on African women's soccer, and for people that way they follow VOS television, then go really tell on us say that they enjoy the female soccer because they show that live. Now with VOS television we're not they on. So we get the VOS radio station. If the we team na salon on a free tongue, not they on, we they treat now with good music, salon music and generally African music. So we encourage you now for Leona check that out. And we also get with sister platform, we this now particularly where it come to that question within VOS they do for Mama Salon. And my brothers and sisters, we try for establish a VOS helping and scholarship program. And this now program we they try for help picking them. We come out from humble background where me to na salon go say Popo family. So some of them picking and them brilliant, but unfortunately they're not able go far because of financial constraints. So we they try for make sure say we identify them picking and they yes na kele, but at the same time we want to make sure say this program sustainable. So for the people them way na they don't donate towards this scholarship program, my brothers and sisters, Then people and they we don't send email to them and we ask them, let them give it the support, the go ahead. For there, we go take two more students then because for right now we only get one student. I will say the first recipient of this scholarship program where we put together, and that's now John Sita. And we got shown a video very shortly where we talk about but for people we're not familiar with the Diaspora Helping Hand scholarship program, we just want you a taste of within that program they don't mean for we first recipient. Me fambulem for una we maybe not the first time this una they join this platform. If una look at the picture we una see on the screen, you go see say the young man with the sponsor named John Sita. Una see before VOS step in picture, and una see where VOS don't step in now, they take care of your lunch, take care of your school fees, books, uniform, and all them things then they. Una see the transformation, and this now less than 1 year. But we all know where somebody get collapsed, they go school, and no say they get lunch, and no say in school fee, then in order for worry, say then go together for school fee and all that thing and they that collapse they it go help them for do very well na school, and at the same time in body fine and una see really we proud for show now how much una dollar don't go how far it don't go for help this young man. So me fambulem again kudos. In the middle of the program, we get a few people we don't donate, and we go recognize them people and they because we know say every penny count and people and they really work hard for the money. So again, no amount not the way too small or even too big. So we were glad if we put something big, but no amounts not the way too small. So dear for lack we able go far for maybe achieve the aim of this program. They encourage you to follow on our sponsor, and the one them we don't donate, we sponsors them. There we go big learner continue because we only get one person. We aim don't tell the system say every month let them pull certain amount from in payment arrangement. So and that's now we brother Wena Tamba Mansa Musa. So brother Tamba, thank you very very much for that generosity today. And again I will go through the list because we get plenty other people and we multiple times then self don't donate and want to tell them plenty thank you before I display the names of the new donors them, the recent donors them, and the previous donors them. So I want to say boku thank you. So fumble them, if we go now to the topic proper, again I want to say plenty thank you once more to donors them. So let we go to the topic proper. If una see the topic, we say Traoré rumor. Because we don't see plenty people that don't send for me something. Now, me WhatsApp, and I mean the VOS WhatsApp. We again video. I'm not going to show that video there because to me a rumor of one so-called colonel from another country. They bash Bio and say Bio ask Ibrahim Traoré for let his step down, and we don't get any I go say credible source of that information there. But what thing I want for do Fambulem, I really want for let we look at this whole thing with a critical lens, because again the rumor there are some thinking there. Again nice for let we use with common sense for let we assess whether or not this not true rumor. So we need for use with common sense. So let I go through the topics then. So the main topic I really want for let we deal with Mr. Shilon then talk about last week. I mean on Saturday, and myself we touch on it very on Sunday. I'm sorry, Mr. Shilon then program now on every Sundays. So they be touch on them, but I not we go too deep. That's not that citizenship we the Bio administration, the open salon citizenship, say if you pay certain amount of money, you will get salon citizenship. So then column, say business investment fund, something like that. Then they say, oh, not just donation, but it can go as high as 140,000 US dollars for donate, and then you salon citizenship. So we want to talk about that because Boku people and just they take them from that lens, they normal. Say people and they pay for get salon citizenship and then concern. I go say rightfully so for let them concern about that. Nothing no really wrong for letting concern. But I just want for bring to people's attention, say this not to something way unique, not to salon normal they do it just happens, say the way how salon they go about doing it. Now Dandy we probably as Shosiboko get concern as to what it will mean for the country, and now that drugs business and the security of the country and even the integrity of the salon passport, because we all know say we were born there, we not get any other viable choice, so, because we didn't born in our place, except otherwise automatically you become a citizen of that country there. So now it happened to most of we born there. The reason we make us say most of we, because salon get one law say if even you born there, but if you don't get any of your parents them way now black, you need to get citizenship by birth automatically. So then get the way it gets for do with Negro kind of definition and all that. And I don't want to go too deep into that because I know I let the discussion center around that. But I just want to let people know, say, not automatic, say, if you born a salon, automatically you be salon citizen. But we all the baranta, we Trump they try for reverse that kind of thing there. We all the baranta, but yet na salon we get that law the way they discriminate some people them from acquiring citizenship, even if them born them na that country there. So me famble them, you see way sometimes in the we say they complain and grumble, but right under we foot we get that sort of I will say double standard we successfully practice. So let I go through the topics them way. If time permit, I want to talk about again. On not forget to for share. I will encourage you now for let share. Let we all come to the discussion and share with thoughts them. So me fumble them again. If we now go to the description of the program, we appeal for Leona join we live. Because we get some hot political and economic stories them way the ship salon, and we go talk a little bit about Africa, but specifically in our salon. So we ask the question though, did President Bio ask Burkina Faso's captain Ibrahim Traoré to step down? So that's not a big question. I know say some people will see them as a rhetorical question for emphasize, but a nice, because so far we go consider them for be rumor. So it's nice for like we really see them as rumor. So but however, let we use common sense as I said before for let we assess whether or not this rumor self make any sense at all. Because no matter what, I know say yes, to some extent, particularly me, President Bio don't misstep on Boku things them. But this, I don't feel say President be too slow for on slow enough for understand say it almost impossible for like if at all say a one for think about that. This not to say I they agree say the rumor is true, but I just they look at them from a kind of common sense perspective. Let's put it that way there. So common sense for tell we say one, this Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, they don't left the ECOWAS. So the ECOWAS basically not get any jurisdiction over them. What do I mean? They not get that power over them, because that's where they be signed. So okay, well, then be part of whatever agreement then get with ECOWAS, and whatever policy ECOWAS try for implement, yes, they agree, say, then go abide by that policy day. But they don't left the ECOWAS bloc. So how Bio, as the chairperson of ECOWAS, go say, oh well, it need for step down? So my brothers and sisters, it don't make any sense at all for like ECOWAS. Let we put Bio aside, because it look like say when we talk about Bio, Boku Salone people and they can forget for even use common sense for make the assessment proper. So, but let we talk about ECOWAS in general. So, if let's say you be sign an agreement and you don't back out of the agreement day. So my brother and sisters, wanna tell me how that agreement day, for whatever reason we me not able to understand, how that agreement day go be binding where you don't make it clear. You apply to the then chairman, when under the Nigerian president at the time, Tinubu, and they apply. And Tinubu, with on behalf of the entire ECOWAS as the chairperson, they agree, then grant them their request. So if they don't grant them their request, so my brothers and sisters, it make any sense to una at all for like all of a sudden Bio calm, it take over the leadership of ECOWAS, and then they say, oh, the man for resign. So and Burkina Faso, now sovereign state, meaning that they do not attain the independent, do not they honor anybody, then be country on their own. So again, a nice for let they think through though, because I know say yes, the politics so sweet na salon that people can just make up any kind of stuff, and I don't know how then generate that general day, if not too general or not just AI generated. I know we go too deep into that specific video day. So again, but where I look at the whole thing, if indeed that general day not too general, it represent because they say that from Gabon. If it represents Gabon, it definitely they come through say, you don't even know what they talk about. For like he even believe in the first place. Say, President Bio, he asked Traoré, Ibrahim Traoré for like a step down. It don't make any sense at all. So, but we go a little bit into that for like read for now some of the write up. But when you look at this again, I just want to make a very clear me fambulem. This na rumor women not fan anyway credible, except if really President Bio unpleasantly surprise we, sometimes he can they do in terms of in decision making, we can engage in very poor decision making. But this one, no, Bio not stupid enough for no say. ECOWAS no longer get jurisdiction on Burkina Faso for LEC. Then go ask Burkina Faso for do whatever their policies say. So the other thing where we go talk about though Fambulem, this I sure say some of una we familiar with the story. It must be something troubling to una. Sierra Leone government to shut down unregistered SIM cards. What in this mean to una? What does it mean for you as individual? And then the reason we then give, I go sort of show una read that, and as well play for una short video of the minister. I go try for look for that video there, because I before say I download them, but apparently and not look the show through my system. But I will really try for sure that and let una see how far the government willing for go, in my opinion, for trample on people them right. So they kind of pass behind the so-called privacy. To them, they say, oh, well, for privacy concern and whatnot. But let's just quickly give you an example. Now, remember that whole talk about cyber crime. So, my brothers and sisters, una tell me who's average salon person with a cyber crime don't benefit? I believe so. Una go say no. Nobody, no ordinary person. We don't ever hear say a benefit from that cyber crime where the court rule in their favor. No. But all the time the government, they go after citizens them. They claim say, oh, they contravene or they go against the cyber crime bill and then commit this crime, cyber bully, and all kind of nonsense relating to that, where in fact the reason for it, not even then they emphasize. So they promote them with false narrative. So now they don't pass the Cyber Crime Act. It don't become law. So they use them now, in my opinion, for intimidate people. So where this now, they want for make sure say, but I will play the Minister of Information in interview. In not too long, we just cut that side where they talk about them. Because on that side we want for like una listen to. And let we all talk about what it will mean for me and you two, the ordinary person or the ordinary people. So we go talk about that. And the other thing I want to talk about, and also Boko will not be happy. I think it was 2 weeks ago where I go after Samuel Kamara very, very hard. Where I talk say in so-called, and somebody attacked me for that, was a so-called, but in so-called justice, electoral justice, and whatever a craft term, where it continuously, they just pull people in back to 2023. But this time around, the reason we make I want to bring this story to our attention are somehow pleased by Lansana Dumbuya, where now the current APC Secretary General, he approach. So what did he do? He publicly accuse President Bio say he thief the election. But what did they do now? They call on APC for like they're ready for 2028. So now they're lacking, in my opinion, from Samuel Kamara in your fight. Samuel Kamara need to think forward, rather they just think back. And again, like how they can say, you would talk till you tire. My brothers and sisters, 2023, now learn with the learn from it and see how we can work for let we not repeat that. But if we say then go pull BOD, me no know that safe, then people and they go be. But if we say then go pull BOD and somebody then go put Samuel Kamara, but my brothers and sisters, like how they say no more. Well, common sense not what we say then they're almost impossible. Seriously, my brothers and sisters. Because again, let we use common sense as we can tackle the issues here. Because if you check closely, my brothers and sisters, now, Samuel Kamara, except for the APC folks them, but no sign or no observer nor say Samuel Kamara win the election. Even the National Election Watch, when I knew, they say President Bio, he beat Samoa Kamara the first time. Like the first round, he just not get 55% for avoid a runoff. So we mean President Bio self not win the election outrightly, according to the new. That's the National Election Watch. So if them people in there we all they look forward to, because according to the analysis, from where they begin do this kind of estimate, from Kaba time, they don't get correct most of the time, if not all the time. So to me, that in a sufficient credibility for let we pay attention to the numbers them and the estimate. So if even them, yes, they say President Bio not win the election outrightly, but even them, they say President Bio beat Samoa the first round. So why APC them, with the common sense, not go tell them, say, if for whatever reason, say, okay, well, then we go court and whatnot, the court go only rule, say, they nullify, like they declare the election result null and void. So meaning that then cancel them, then will call for a new form of election if they be go court and the courts decide on that. But nothing else show say the court self na salon for be just hand over to Samoa Kamara. Nothing else show that. No evidence, no iota of evidence. And even then the APC folks then whether they talk about the numbers here and there, they're not even able to show with the numbers them for say yes, definitely Samoa Kamara win and at the numbers then they wire. So now so they want for let we run the country. The thing way then they object against, say President Bio, Ian Cornell, and just kind of make uki business and then decide for call the election result in Bio in favor. So if we Samoa Kamara, we don't get any evidence say win the election, and then una strongly believe say, oh, whatever international body una believe in will find a way for take power from Bio and then give Samoa. And sadly enough, Samoa self, even though maybe not say I'm outrightly, but it give people in supporters then the impression like say it will happen. Hey, brothers and sisters, let me snap out of it. So now that make I really want for talk about this Lansana Dumbuya in peace, where it really they appeal to the supporters them and let they ready. Because for we, well, even though some of them are not go convinced, but we the independent folks them, we want for like people them really we get formidable opposition of that country there. Let the opposition hold the current administration accountable. We like that. But if una we believe in underhand business and then una no want let and they affect una when on the other side they do am. Hey bo, you know wait you can get them back. So one moment you say it good for you, then way the other person benefit from it, you say, oh no, not a good system. We know we run the country sober one if we continue with that kind of path there. So we fumble them. That's another thing where I will talk about if time permit. So the other story this is very, very sad because it always, almost every week or at least every other week, drug business go for them na be family. The last time I be there, I show una a video, I play for una a video we admire Bio a man And I say now that's then good for. And I mean where it be they go on and say go sue the police and all that thing and they because they like Panam and all the nonsense then they. Oh my brothers and sisters, it's very clear now I say, according to the story, we get the audio will leak out. And that audio they tie admire Bio. Some people and they say President Bio in niece, and then some other reports they say in sister. But let's say President Bio in Fambul, okay? Because clearly they're very close. So President Bio in Fambul, and this audio link to him about Kush trafficking. We will play for another video they fumble them. Let us see how terrible things then in a salon. And there's not anything personal against President Bio, but that also almost every other week, they remind we say this president not to the right president for that country day. And we say yes, sooner the supporters them wanna go support them up, go up, candle. But clearly, a president supposed forget a country at heart. Enough for things say because in family involved, so you forget boku picking them. Where they die, left, right, center. And yet, is switching priority elsewhere. So my family later talk about now this story. Leaked audio implicates Admiral Bio in alleged Kush trafficking in Sierra Leone. So I go play for another video, the audio. And the other thing though, if you time permit me fumble them, I not say Boko Funa where Fatima Bio can say something. Una can say, oh, Fatima Bio, you don't say this back, you don't say that back. But Fatima Bio is herself. And make it clear. He say everything where they do regarding politics, now under a money instruction. So meaning President Bio aware. So some people they say, oh, President Bio, they give the president bad name. He did this, he did that. President no able control him. No, but he assure people them. Say, my husband, the instructor. So it therefore explain a role na your husband in administration. So again, I'm not keen like for go into things that we know relate to national issues. But this one I think say is supposed to be relevant now. So I decide for say if time permit we go talk about that. And the other thing we will talk about me fumble them. One of the terrible people in that country, the Alpha Kanu, we now are the presidential spokesman. He come out APC, we now one of the people that will be the push and Escoma for go third term. He not succeed. So he don't come SLPP. And now they propagate things them way blatantly false. But unfortunately, the kind of position where he hold, it's a shame. So somebody where you go expect for like it able give the president, yes, not spokesperson. But if in they come and watch people and koko one and lie by them, so now tell me too, between we will make of a role where in the president they one-on-one. So they will be saying that President Bio they tell them for the lie and liar, or if they lie them and then try for convince President Bio now for walk day. So we go talk a little bit about that. And one of the brilliant lawyers them, and this now lady we personally I very much get respect for, Basita Michael. And this lady again pass no more way politics Dumbuya country that people in they talk to. But this lady, now somebody we even when people in the accuse and say, oh, na APC, but APC 10, we know how much maybe they go after them. So me brothers and sisters, I go encourage you now follow and I go deep. Me go just play the video where Alpha can talk about say 70% of people in the rural area or the provinces, then get a job. And then tap deal, my brothers and sisters. This man, I go back and say majority of Salone people them happy with President Bio in leadership. And then the global happiness index or happiness ranking rank Salone second at the bottom. All the country them within survey. The only country where Salone at that time beat in terms of them people their happiness na Afghanistan. And we all know it in they go on Afghanistan. Now the only country that where Salone better pass in terms of how people them happy. So but Alpha Kanu, they say despite the ranking they will me not see any reason why them for pick on Salone, say Salone na the second least happy country in the world. I don't see any reason for pick on Salone. And yet this guy they come out and say majority of Salone people are happy with President Bio in leadership. So me fumble them, this not the person where they near the president. If they really they assure President Bio this kind of way. So that's the tell we boku thing. Say if President Bio surround himself with an sycophantia in the likes of Alpha Kanu, that's make it ain't out of touch with the public. Where it feel say in fly they're all justifiable. It give people them backed up because the sycophants like Alpha Kanu, they reassure them, say, oh, no worry. Majority of the Salone people them happy with your leadership. So my brothers and sisters, that's not another thing we again for Leone area from Emot, I will play for now a short clip where he talk the nonsense today. The other thing where if time permit, my brothers and sisters, where I go on for talk about, I want to talk about Kande Yumkela. Where in a way, come outrightly and say interested for run for president, but it pull a hint. So I just want for because again, for let somebody be president of that country day, now something we suppose for be every Salone person business. So now that make I feel say are we business for talk about them. So Kande Yumkela, it put say if the people of SLPP they give them chance for later on, why not? But you go kind of notice say from that in talk they insert self not believe say go possible. Because the possibility very slim. You go able get them somehow. And if time permit, I know say Boku people are not too familiar with FIFA and all that, but the other thing where I go want for bring to an attention is this one where FIFA won against interference side of SLFA Executive Congress, meaning the executive election of FIFA, the SLAFA, Sierra Leone Football Association. And we know very well, say, one time we don't come where they will suspend we be there very close, even though maybe we'll not for be qualified, but the possibility not to be zero for Salone for be qualified. So where will be they play qualifying matches for World Cup. And terrible Ben Kelfala, all of a sudden, a cut out and say, oh, they do investigation against the previous president of Slpp, Wayne Johansson. And FIFA won at that time, they warned them, say, they're not for interfere. Anything we get for do with corruption, where it comes to soccer or football, FIFA gets their own internal system we go look into the issues then they. But my brothers and sisters, when Kelfala and his supporters them and the government talk about Salone a sovereign country, FIFA no get no right for tell we waiting for do and all that, they end up for suspend we. And we lost the opportunity where if we go to that level, they even safe for play for a sport, for let we qualify, then they go give some exposure to we young players them, where the international scouts they might see one or two of them, where then they go be very good for the country. But then deprive we picking them, Ben Kelfala within team, because of the same politics. So now FIFA don't want we back, saying the upcoming Sierra Leone Football Association election in August, they're not for interfere, particularly the government. Therefore, try for make them free and fair. But we all know, so we come to Salone these days, no election, no the way free and fair. Even elections safe for Poda executive them. For even Keke rider executive, politics they go inside it. You will see Slpp, APC, then they fet for their representation. So, my brothers and sisters, therefore, we guys, let we talk to we politicians them, and let we adhere to FIFA, because anytime they do that, it affects not only the country in chances for excel or for showcase the talents they will get to that country there, but it affects the bobo them and the TT them where they play that their sports then they when not them professional career that when not their international games they expose them with tendency they for like big team international team see them and then now they open their career. So dear, let we not deprive them of the opportunity there because of we internal political nonsense. Because for let we see headline like this, FIFA engages Slpp over Falaba and Karine district electoral dispute. It's shameful though, that simple election like that, the last time at the national level, fet commodity, they end up for postpone. And they're waiting and do. As nine they're very good at. They say, oh well, let them settle on a table. So waiting people and get election for. Not to let election decide who that go rule them. So why need for come off from the ballot box for Leone discuss on a table? And that they don't happen now because at national level don't see them. The crappy so-called tripartite. We tell now people and they complain. So if time permits, we will talk about that, my brothers and sisters. So all the topic here and them I want to we talk about tonight. And as I can, by God's grace, I will try for make them this Saturday. And I do apologize for we last Saturday we get some engagement. So we'll not be able, community engagement. So we'll not be able for come last Saturday. But if I'm not able to finish the topic here, my brothers and sisters, I will try for finish them on Saturday. But for the fact, say I don't lay the platform, I don't lay the foundation, I sure say Bokofuna will get some idea now as to which way they go the direction. So before I go to that topic about Burkina Faso and President Bio and all that stuff then day, I want first set the stage for like, again, this now for set the record straight. Because we see, again, as I say, Mr. Shilon and Mr. Victor Mengot, they will talk about this on their Sunday program. However, because of time not be permit them, so they'll not be able to go deep into it. So but what I want to do, again, let me play one video, a very lengthy video, but me not going to get time for play that video day. However, I just want to go through key elements them. So it's surround this particular headline. We say opposition leader demands suspension of controversial investment-based citizenship scheme. Again, before we all the alala and all lentin and the ego nice, for let we first take a step back and then ask ourselves, what are the benefit to Salone? Where Salone they engage in this kind within a called scheme, this kind of program. So that first for ask ourselves. So for help we for understand about this proper one, I just want for again lay the foundation. The writing will be a little bit tiny, so I will encourage you now for like increase the font from on our side, because I do this way for like I go get all the writing for flop the screen. So let we first look at this. This is not just the general information about the citizenship thing. But do not forget to the phone lines they're open. So this citizenship scheme, what does it mean? It means a direct citizenship by investment. So you can call them investment-based citizenship scheme, or you can call them citizenship by investment. And the same thing it means. So waiting at this investment, typically, because the other video where Mr. Mengots Debbie watch, he say $140,000. But the research we will do say it can go up to then $250,000 and more. And this in US. So what thing that they do, that they put their money per a government fund donation. So the government they see them as donation. And sometimes it can be real estate, it can be business development. But this particular one, the 140,000, a donation. You know what? I know say this na something where boku of una don't so want for get detail about. So what thing I go do though, because I be say I know how for do that. But maybe even though a lengthy video, but I think say let we play that video day, and it go give we for una will be watch them on Sunday. And all go bad for we watch them back together. So decide and where you miss, maybe you go for pick that side and the up. So let we watch the video, and then it go make easier for like una go understand. So let's pause here and play for another video. Let we all watch the video together, and then I go come back and do the proper analysis. So I go come right back after we watch this video together. Now, lengthy video, about 15 minutes, but let will be patient enough because you get a lot of information where we all go better understand within this citizenship by investment program. I will come right back after this video, Fambulem. I'm not going away. Let me watch the video together.
Hello, everyone. Ladislas Maurice of the Wandering Investor. So today we'll be discussing the Sierra Leone Citizenship by Investment program together with Stephen, who is the program designer and advisor to the Sierra Leonean Immigration Authority. Stephen, how are you?
I'm great, Ladislas. It's great to have this conversation with you. We've been seeking to arrange it for quite some time already.
Indeed, and we are having this call because the first applicants recently received their passports, correct?
Correct, yes. I've just returned from Freetown with a delegation of 13 of us to complete that mission and obviously sort of meet with a whole array of other government ministers and introduce some of our delegation as investors and potential client, well, in fact, future citizens that are ready to commence now that they've had a chance to see that, this thing is absolutely for real.
Exciting. And where are the first new citizens originally from?
From the United States, from a single family office, and he was a he's a passport collector. However, he's principally a frontier economy investor. And he told me when the program first launched that he'd been waiting for something like this to come along for quite some time. So yeah, it was a no-brainer for him. He completed his due diligence relatively quickly and said, let's do it. So 13, 14 weeks later, he's in the presence of His Excellency the Vice President receiving his passport. So great stuff, really.
Yeah, exciting. So Stephen, look, it's pretty random starting a citizenship by investment program, at least an official one, because for years there were all these countries kind of selling passports here and there, on the whim of various officials in West Africa. But it's the first official West African CBI that is functioning properly. So how did all of this just come about? How did you make it happen?
Well, I'm an immigration lawyer in Hong Kong. I've been doing what I do in Hong Kong for 32, 33 years now. Become highly specialist in one jurisdiction, inbound to Hong Kong. And as you can appreciate, immigration is principally boring stuff. It doesn't exactly set clients alight when they're thinking about how you go about attaining any kind of residency consents. So as meant down the years that I've been very creative in my approach. So in my Hong Kong inbound practice, and there's about 40 of us altogether, we're the biggest single practice in Hong Kong inbound. We have a website platform, 4 different websites, cover every aspect of Hong Kong immigration. Been very creative in the use of video right from the very get-go, application of technology, AI recently, and the rest of it. So basically, I have a reputation in sort of immigration circles, immigration law circles anyway, for being creative in a small single jurisdiction. And through a chain of relationships that I have in West Africa, I was basically invited in to make a presentation to the Sierra Leone Immigration Department, who wanted to understand how they could actually begin to harness their immigration legislation and indeed their wider institutions for the benefit of the country. Problem that Sierra Leone has, and all the ministers that I've spoken to have all confirmed this, that things have to change. They realize things have to change, but the difficulty has always been as a result of Leonardo DiCaprio. Because when he released that movie, Blood Diamonds, the reputation for Sierra Leone was unfortunately, misset. And so most people, when they think about Sierra Leone, straight away they think, oh, that movie, don't want anything to do with that. But actually, the country is nothing like that anymore. The civil war is long over. They've had 2 transfers of political parties over the course of and the series of elections that have been, properly administered and organised. Democracy is very entrenched. And the country is on the march, but it needs to attract direct foreign investment. And they don't have a lot of available resources sort of at their immediate disposal, even though the country is very, very wealthy from a natural resources perspective. It just they can't get the stuff out of the ground. So they were looking to seek to use their immigration legislation to empower new citizen stakeholders to come and engage in investment. And they gave me a brief that said, look, can you come up with something unique, interesting and remarkable? And so I said, yeah. I said, the first point to make about Sierra Leone is if you think that the modern Sierra Leone is the Sierra Leone of Blood Diamonds, then naturally you'd conclude today that the modern Cambodia is the Cambodia of the killing fields. Clearly, the mental models are all need adjusting, and that has certainly proven to be the case as I've had the opportunity to sort of take this story to market. Sort of looking at what was going on in Kigali, and they thought, well, if Rwanda can come back from a genocide and through the right kind of leadership, they can produce kind of like a city that was something akin to where Dubai was 15 years ago, then why not Sierra Leone? So That was the sort of the genesis of the discussions, and I was able to bring creativity into play. And thankfully, these people are very smart, and they said, this makes sense to us, let's do it. So lo and behold, I found myself for the very first time leaving the remit of Hong Kong immigration and in Sierra Leone, which 2 years ago was something that I never anticipated. But here we are.
Yeah, I mean, it's a no-brainer for the country. The country essentially gets free money, free publicity, and a bunch of high net worth ambassadors, really, and ambassadors for the country all over the world. That some of them will actually invest and do business in Sierra Leone and help to develop the country beyond the donation that they made. So can you just give us a quick rundown of the actual program?
Yeah, so essentially it's special naturalization. It's completed in 90 days. It's $140,000 donation for a single applicant. It's $10,000 per accompanying family applicant. So the program all hinges off the back of robust due diligence, and the administration of the program is designed to be simple on the basis that if you can get through due diligence, why make the paperwork, administratively burdensome for applicants? Why throw logs at the feet of these intending, new citizen stakeholders? That allows us to truncate the processing time down to 90 days. In designing the program, I looked at what was going on elsewhere in all the CBI and RBI spaces and realized that in many ways the tail was wagging the dog. When it comes to, the preparation and the workup of the files, I said to the country, look, if you want to attract investors, why get in their way, make it happen for them? As long as the due diligence is good, then everything else will fall into place. So because this is not a mass program, we're not expecting 100,000 families. Our initial target is 6,000. We can only absorb so much new foreign direct investment in an organized fashion. So the numbers we've put together make sense for the country, make sense for us as, the administrator of the program, and make sense for the market because, as I say, it's not mass market. It's not going to compete with all the usual suspects. There's some enhancements to be had in terms of the passport itself. It will, in due course, be upgraded. When the upgrade in the technology of the passport comes into play, there'll be another 20-odd countries that come, visa-free straight away. So it's small baby incremental steps, and the early foray into the marketplace has proven that, the product is being very well received.
And who's the target market for this program? Because for example, when I posted about this program on social media, I got so much hate for it. I think it's a great option. I understand who the target market is, but I want to hear it from you.
People who are seriously looking for a safe way to invest in the Africa story. That's what it boils down to. Those folks who also want access to ECOWAS as well. I always say you get 15 countries for the price of one. You get 90 days visa-free access to all ECOWAS countries. And because of the nascent state of the residency laws in each of the jurisdictions that make up ECOWAS and the ECOWAS treaty, the economic contribution that one needs to make to get your residency permissions is at this time limited to the cost of basically paying the application fee, which is in some countries $30 or $40. In the case of Cape Verde, which is obviously a lovely place to be, it's only about $400. So it's very small money all told. So literally you get 15 countries for the price of one.
Yeah, easy access to ECOWAS. Having lived in Ghana for a few years and traveled quite a lot in West Africa, I can tell you as a Westerner going around trying to get visas in these countries is a pain. Do not make it easy. A lot of the countries do not have online visa facilities. You have to go to embassies, and they're really not pleasant to deal with. So for people that have a lot of business activities in West Africa, this is actually a total no-brainer.
And the truth is, it's a frontier economy, and everything's investable.
Yeah.
You put your money into something, you're absolutely going to get a great return on that investment. And
or lose it all.
It doesn't have to be all the usual suspect real estate, opportunities. Obviously, those are lying on the ground to be picked up, though. But fundamentally, you can put money into anything in the country because it's massively underinvested, and you'll do very well out of it. Fortune favors the brave.
Yeah, you need to be brave and you need to be on the ground a lot. They're frontier markets. They're pretty hard operationally speaking, but yeah, a lot of opportunities, that's for sure. Does this citizenship go down the generations for people who acquire it through investment?
Yes, it does.
So let's say I become a citizen of Sierra Leone, I make the donation, and then I have my child with a non-Sierra Leonean outside of Sierra Leone, let's say in Mexico. I recently had a kid in Mexico. Could I then register this child at the nearest Sierra Leonean high commission or embassy or back in Sierra Leone and get that essentially white kid a Sierra Leonean citizenship?
Yes, you can. There's only one class of citizenship.
Is there a limit in terms of generations?
Not to my understanding, no. There's nothing in the Citizenship Act that serves to that end.
Some countries, for example, in Latin America, make a difference between someone who was naturally born and someone who acquired the citizenship. And then after a few generations, the citizenship disappears. But yes, in Sierra Leonean law, there's absolutely no distinction. And unlike a lot of the Caribbean citizenships where it is capped in terms of generations, and there are fees each time.
I think it's also worth pointing out that, it's a British common law jurisdiction. The judges and the lawyers were wigs in court. The Privy Council is ultimately the final arbiter as to, how Sierra Leone law works. It's very subject to the rule of law. And because they had such a torrid time in the Civil War, which was actually a spillover from Liberia, where the men with guns came to take control of all the natural resources. Organically, the sort of tribes and the peoples that make up Sierra Leone have never been sort of, at each other's throats. So they've learned to live peacefully, historically in the African context, and they've understood how the social fabric of a country can be torn apart by civil war. So they are committed to doing things by the book, because they know doing it by the book is far better than the chaos that results from not having the rule of law.
And you organize tours to Sierra Leone for prospective applicants who want to go to Sierra Leone, check out the country for themselves, meet some of the officials, correct?
Yeah, so we have an integral part of the program is the Go for Gold Club. The Go for Gold Club is designed to provide all the support that new citizen stakeholders need if they're going to come and actually take advantage of the citizenship and invest in the country. Part and parcel of that initiative is to create the opportunity for intending citizen stakeholders to come and, in a sense, kick the tires in advance just to see for themselves what it's all about. So we've just, as I say, completed our first delegation, which was massively successful, exceeded my expectations beyond all measure. I can tell you that there's discussions about privatization of state assets afoot. There's talks about repurposing the old airport terminal building. There's talks about bringing a new delegation in towards the end of this year to look at funding the bridge from the airport to the main city.
That's needed.
Yeah, indeed, very much so. The Go for Gold Club creates the environment for sensible investors to get the confidence that they need to be able to invest in the country and allow the country to achieve its national development objectives. So, I think the next one, as I said, is October, November, still in the pipeline.
Okay. And can you tell us about the heritage option, which is only $100,000 as opposed to $140,000?
Yeah, essentially, if you can demonstrate that you go back 5 generations African heritage, continental Africa, you get a $40,000 discount on your donation quantum. DNA test, African ancestry test. It's the same test that the country's been using under their Ancestral Roots program for the last few years.
Who's the target market for this option?
Principally continental Africans. The ancestral descendants chain of causation connection down through the DNA sequence would obviously anticipate anybody that can go back 5 generations. So African Americans are obviously a big prospect pool of candidates for citizenship in Sierra Leone via that route. But we're not targeting that market per se. We've put it out there to say, look, if you've got African ancestry, you're welcome. Come and bring your ancestry and get it settled in Sierra Leone and help Sierra Leone achieve its objectives.
Cool. Look, this is really fascinating. This is an exciting program. I'm happy to see such initiatives in Africa, having spent most of my 20s there. This is absolutely a program that I would consider for myself. And look, is it something that I would use now? No, but it would be something that I would be happy to give to my children, knowing that just by making a $140,000 donation now, essentially all my future generations, as long as they file the paperwork each time someone's born, will have essentially unfettered access to West Africa and to the growth story in West Africa. In a world of declining demographics everywhere, Africa is an exception. Will this be an interesting call option to have for my descendants in 50 years, in 100 years, to say, hey, we can go do business in West Africa easily as opposed to everyone else? I think it is.
One of our first investor clients who's in the pipeline now has bought the citizenship for that exact reason. His lovely wife is due to have a baby after the naturalization process is complete. And this is his gift to his unborn child.
Exciting. Great. At The Wandering Investor, we're official agents of the Sierra Leone Citizenship by Investment program. So if you want to find out more information, there's a link below in the description. Literally, it's the most complete FAQ and information toolkit there is. And then feel free to get in touch with us if you have more questions, and we can help you process your application from A to Z. And you can pay directly through bank transfers, or crypto is also accepted. Stephen, thank you very much for your time today. Really appreciate it.
Great stuff. See you soon, Lothos. Ciao.
Make sure to
All right, Fambulem, una don't watch the video, and I'm glad the way I see plenty people and watch, and I want to tell una boku thank you for that, because for people and we get better understanding of how the citizenship they work. This video gives una a thorough explanation of the process. Let me break them down, and now I see why Boku Salone people be concerned about this citizenship. When you look at this, the thing that we really strike me. Now, let us show now again the breakdown within the Salone citizenship. This particular thing where they target. And unayeri, the person they interview, according to Ram, now in the person they go reach out to and select a craft for the country, a program we go to like this. And he don't explain the program for we. So as I said before, picking them were born na the country because law said then Lebanese picking them. Then picking them were born to Lebanese parents. We them born na the country. We get law na we books. We say them picking them day as long as at least one of them parents not be black, Negro as them put on. Then picking them they not go get automatic citizenship. So then get for go through process and be waiting some people then go call second class, but then get for go through naturalization process, get for naturalize and stuff. Then born they. So if we then look at saying okay, well we want for let people we then go come, they invest and all that thing and they. That's not gonna be the first people that we for try for see how we can able amend that, because we all the baranta we Trump they go after people we na immigrants them, not to citizens them, immigrants them. Well, call them undocumented immigrants. Say if them born them begin US, it is a fighter because US the constitution make them clear. Say it no matter from whose parents them, as long as them born in America, automatically you're a citizen of America. And I make the as them born, you say the doctor take all the particulars them and send them to the appropriate site for register you as a citizen of America. But now Trump they try for reverse that. So we not try for make, because talk and go, talk and come. But cool Lebanese them, for example, they don't take a salon and then born them picking them. And some of we go school with them picking and they don't make friends na salon then sabi, and plenty of them not even go Lebanon. But yet, because them parents them not so black, then deny them of citizenship. And we know of one popular social media somebody where they say one run for parliamentary seat, for politics. You want to go into politics, but that's a criteria for him. Because even though we born as Salone, they talk real fine one, NASA, I think NASA you, they still they get on that issue there. And clearly, if we able to target them picking in day, we then get for maybe inherit wealth from them parents them. And then picking in day, if we encourage them born as Salone, they don't live na Salone. That enough will be a first step. But look at this one, me fumble them. The things them way, I sure say, it makes sense for the people them worry. Yes, they talk about the guy talk about 140,000 per single applicant, and if you go able to prove say you na African by descent, like you through as ancestry and DNA, they go pull the 40,000 for you. You go pay 100,000, say for donate them. So, but the general information what I get, aside from, in addition to what he say, they put money into a fund, what they call government fund, as donation. So they make them cleverly say not to pay, they pay for them, or no, they donate to that fund day. But let we look at the processing time, me family. The time where they take for get citizenship. The kind of speed. So within 3 to 6 months, the guy, I think he put 90 days. We're in 3 months. So 3 to 6 months. And whose mechanism Salone get in place for vet them people are where they sell with passport give as citizens. And the other troubling thing is, according to the interview, and then in a very good question, where the interviews ask the question, this citizenship is something where they pass to your generation them? The answer, according to the architect of this scheme, this program, he said yes. So meaning that where somebody don't buy the citizenship, and you don't get no requirement, and that's not the other interesting part now. Yeah. You don't get no requirement for staying at Salone, for living at Salone for any amount of time. I go show now Canada and the United States the requirement for similar program. Because the last time we I say, well, if them do a right, not to something we just unique to Salone, because Canada, US, Hong Kong, and plenty other developed countries them, then get this kind of program for attract foreign direct investment. And in one of the strategies them. But Salone now, I don't know if in a desperation, we not even know how they go account for the money and all that. Abbas Bundubi don't sell passports. He get issue with bribery and all that stuff. Then they wake up and end up for a season host and all that saga. Then they that case they be there, and not to no more. They don't accuse other people them. Say they sell with passports them to foreigners them. We do not go through any due diligence process at all. So this CEF, I don't get no indication that I say they go do rigorous screening on them people here. But for the fact, say, from my understanding, they don't get any requirement for leave na the country. So the residence requirement, none, do not need to live in Sierra Leone. You just pay your money and say goodbye. You go take your passport and say goodbye. And then you begin pass them along your generation to generation. So the reason we then say, oh, foreign direct investment, how this go attract somebody where you not give them any requirements, say for dinner the country for X number of years. And you know, say just like how them people are they treat we, where you come as whether you be refugee or for let you get permanent residence and stuff, then get I go show now, Canada and US, then get number of years then where you don't stay. And then you get you permanent resident status. And after which you get certain number of years where you get for stay. You get you citizenship. So they expect, say, when you don't live in a country for that long, you must don't get connection to the country. And then they go help people them for bring the money come to that country they for invest. That's not the number one strategy that for attract them businessmen then around the world. But Salone now, we not get that requirement. We just want the money. Say, oh, you pay 140,000 or 100,000, bingo. You go to the country, you get your passport, and goodbye. So tell me to how this will be a successful program for attract foreign investors them. I just no more per paper. And go tell you, say, oh, this go attract this number of foreign investors and stuff like that. And according to the architect, say the target's now 6,000. And then when you look now, the family down the road, this is not generational something. So meaning that then people are not get no way where then tied to Salone. They're not staying at the country for certain number of years where you go say they don't make friends, they're not used to certain things them way they're not going for miss. No, they don't get that connection there at all. And yet you say you did do this for attract them. And we all know for we born they safe now because we born they make we still they go there and still go put we back even though where we know say it's very difficult for do business to that country there. But because we get tied to that country there, we born there, we mend there. Now we country, even though some of we don't come in a place where we go say we they live better life than how some people they live in a Salone, but still they run for go develop na Salone. Go below na Salone, go do business na Salone because of that tie we didn't get with the country. So if them people are not get that same amount of commitment, tell me too. Not to people and we go just go say opportunists where something they want for the country, then go and say, oh, me a citizen and stuff. And go kapu that in if na something then go buy or whatever engagement. So when the country triangle they left, then go do them business elsewhere and stuff. But we now, where Ebola be there, we all know how Salone people will be born there, how much we feel because we get extended families them. We walk come to that country there, we know how we be feel because we get extended family members them. But then why no? So that connection of say citizen, like we don't come na then different countries here where we don't take time because we go through progressive process. So we don't used to And some people them go say, well, you know what? I'm not going able for leave Africa again for long, for an extended period because of I don't used to life now. But they're not going to say that of Salone. So that's, I don't know what you know think, but very shortly, I go read on a comments them. So for the people them way they apply for this, I want for first talk about what it go benefit them, not to the country, this now the individuals then we go apply for them. So waiting the some of the benefits that we then go get immediate citizenship and the passport. And we see by the video where Julde Jallo be they hand over the passport. You want them way I go say now the first recruits or the first batch we benefit from this program. And we see that very clearly. So that's now one major benefit. And I believe it's now one of the things then that we did encourage them. We then say, oh well, if you go A very simple, just like I will see at the interview, a very simple, you go get your citizenship right away, and which is true. You get your citizenship right away. So, my brothers and sisters, the second benefit, and then a no-brainer. And this is another thing where I don't know how ECOWAS go take this, because it's like bypassing, shortcutting the system or whatnot. So instead of the people in way, the indigenous of Africa or West Africa, then benefit from ECOWAS. No, that Salone person within a remote place na Salone, even some of them don't even get the transport for Camp Frito. So they're not get for benefit from this whole go to ECOWAS, different country, go work there, go settle there and stuff. No, they're not get that benefit there. So instead now they recruit people. I mean, look this example. They were white people. So the people that were born in Salone, then deprive them of easy process to citizenship. We're supposed to be the case by birth. Now people them way now just they get money. So we sell, we passport them. So again, then go take advantage of the fact, say if they want to go do business in Ghana or Nigeria, we then not get this because, for example, if you go to Nigeria, if the time where I be look that up, Nigeria, Ghana, for let you do business day, you get, if you want to go establish, you get forget a Ghanaian or Nigerian, in the case of Nigeria, as the head of your business. You get for use somebody we will consider a Nigerian citizen. So with this one now, how complex that will be, because as Sierra Leonean, I go get the benefit there through ECOWAS for own and run a business in Ghana or Nigeria. So if them people are now, they bypass the law and see that as a loophole for get the citizenship from Sierra Leone. When they see potential for the ECOWAS, sort of we see a backlash with ECOWAS, because this is something where I think say and be supposed for the run by ECOWAS and everything, but I don't believe Salone do that. Salone take up on itself independently. Yes, we're not a sovereign country, but yet we get integrated policies. We say citizens therefore enjoy certain benefit among the countries that we're involved. So that's now one thing. And the other benefit where some people then go get is the emotional and cultural appeal and stuff, particularly for the black, like the African Americans, for example, and try for trace back the root and all that. But for citizens, for them people that way they do here is the drawback. We all know say Salone passport in terms of the ranking, and especially with all these drugs and everything, the ranking don't really be very low. And also, again, I make us say, they say for attract them, but we know very well say the institutions they're not stable in terms of governance. And at that make I really pounce on, I go heavily on President Bio, he talks say, I go try for strengthening the institutions of ECOWAS. The Salone institutions, them, whether SLP or APC, deep down within you, you know very well, say Salone institutions, them weak. And we know say, nobody will put in fortune, in retirement money, na side way, if somebody sees advantage by you, you know say, it go hard forfeit that case day. Now you go scared. So then they safe will be another deterrent. But for them people they are waiting and go try for do is say, oh well, if me not benefit now, it's the place like how the other guys say. Africa they boom and we get natural resources and all that stuff then they. So this na opportunity for like them great grand picking them. If Salone get forbid Salone, maybe down the road we go be another Dubai. They don't buy their citizenship, so they don't pay for play into that benefit day, my brothers and sisters. So this, in my opinion, a very clear say it will be a one-sided benefit for the most part. Because 140,000 for a whole county, within that get for do. Given the liability, because to me, I go see this as a liability. Because then people and they go engage in drugs or whatever terrible things them, and then keep their original passport and flash and say they're Sierra Leoneans, then the country don't get bad name. So, my brothers and sisters, I definitely understand some of una we get them concerns than they. So now, just for comparison's sake, let us show una a little bit, because again, a very complex process now both Canada and US, but let try my best for see how I go simplify them, so una go will get a taste of how in a Canada within the criteria where then they accept for their own program, and let we compare them with Salone. My brothers and sisters, yes, Canada advanced, America advanced, but still the idea for be similar, because this for mean benefit your country first. Think about what it will mean to the country and the citizens. And we talk about Salone be a sovereign state and all that, and we talk about we country, the land that we love, that we proud of Salone book and whatnot. But if then they get cheaply like this, where then they do thorough checking of them people here, where they share we pride with, my brothers and sisters, I see why Boku people are very much concerned. So let me just quickly look at Canada program. So under Canada, you get business investor immigration. So now residence by investment. So and gradually it will lead you to citizenship. And within the program, they can target people and we want for set up business, we want for startup business. So then get startup visa program. And requires a qualifying business idea. If you get a business idea backed by a Canadian venture capital fund, angel investor, or incubator, like people and we basically get business idea and they're not able for maybe get a Canadian funding and all that. So under that business startup idea, then go give visa. And part of that program, you will become immigrant, and then eventually you find your way to citizenship. So because of the no say where somebody get brilliant idea for start a business, so you don't get any requirement for get minimum wealth, like say net worth. No, legally we don't get any minimum on that, but you forget proof of sufficient settlement fund, like where you can settle money for take care of yourself and your family and all that. But above all, under the startup visa program day, you for able for show say yes, you get business idea. So let we take a call, let we hear from this caller, and I will come back after the call. So thank you very much. VOS Network, hello caller. Waiting your name and who side they call we from, please. What's up? Go ahead. Hello. Yes. Go ahead, please. Oh, Just one moment, please. Let's just check something here quick, please. All right, try again, please. I don't know why, but so
Hello,
were you
Mr.
to get
Kagbo.
me, sir?
Yeah,
Yes,
Mr.
okay.
Kagbo.
Yeah, you come through now. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Mr.
Yes.
Kagbo. Good evening, Mr. Kagbo. I say, may God bless you. May God bless your family. I can always say, you know the solar, you know the sun for that country for light to solar.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And Yusuf, we so appreciate you every day. Thank you. God bless.
Yes, yes, Mr. Kagbo. Sorry I come late, but what I want to contribute on this immigration side for becoming a citizen. You know, Mr. Kagbo, one thing we me understand America made the call from so. America forget a citizen of this country now less than $1,000. A reason is why they do that. Let us say, look, come for the one on bath. Why they allow somebody to born so it be citizen straight because it's you paying them, not so you fault for like paying they can board in any side of the country and not know for that you be bad person or whatever. So they try to get citizen straight in that country. They no matter if you illegal or legal in that country there. But for let you go be naturalized, that's what you willing for let you do. And I tell you for whatever. So anybody in character, if you're a bad person, you get God for yourself within 5 years, you don't know the person for a bad person or a good person. You don't know within 5 years or the relationship. And when they're in that country, they within 5 years, they go don't even know say this person has on a bad person. Look, come to Donald Trump. Donald Trump, we all know saying a bad person how he did, your lifestyle is different. We talk to this way mean. So no White House not able to change them more. And that same person, within 4 years, we all know that saying as one or 2 day. We all know that one day. So Mother Bio not saying a bad person, not to state house go to make it change. It will still be bad person, no matter what happen. If they bad, they will pull them. So they always encourage somebody. They know they have for pass and therefore they ask the citizen that will give them power. For let them ask what are them view on them thing and they what do you mean? If it's somebody in the country within 5 years, if we don't know if a person a crime person or a person a good person, then they can move from that stage there for let go in citizenship, for them go grant you citizenship. And so we take citizenship at them country also because they look they make sure so for talk the language or for write the language or for speak the language. Because they look at three things them. If you're able to talk the language, because for let you say another country they able write the language, they able speak the language, they're able qualify for let be citizen. That's all then say but if we country go see possible pay $140,000. Remember, it's not a small amount of the cost, so don't give the people and pass for let them go count more cocaine. You don't get the people and pass for let them do more bad to them. Let me say if an investor come, they go don't get first, they go don't get in visa out of the country, then it will come begin to do investment. We see the kind of money go don't pour in that country and everything. You know it's time for them to give up in that country also because they don't already they get more money they okay able to get citizenship. But somebody does kind of more, you can't say I want for be citizen in that country, they go pay 140 million. Then all you know say straight away that the government want for benefits for that day. Now the fair outside way for fair money. That remember that being government, I don't know. As how they see the name fit for the so pauper. Now so you have to a pauper. You know what I mean? Now those money they have for fun. Now can tell people and they can't wulu that country so. I don't know the wall, what's the after the wall. I can always come. Zakago, the good one then the shy way of politics. So that the bad one and the day before, always the day before. For go passing kind Lord and day, now the country say for pay $140,000. Then the for don't be saying na question mark and day. If you possibly pay now one day, you're gonna say something you really want to do. You want to do that country. You go do any bad. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. You make a great point.
My phone at the use most times I can drive in the phone so that they listen at the watch. So wait, Sergish, please stop me because I want to be law abiding. This is a very good platform. I always want to be part of and now for I know they have to. If I see a gap, I know start up. I feel bad. So Mr. Kagbo, you see, the government supposed to start its dish or for do. Therefore, they ask the people and view and see. All the nice contracts will start it and they're like, we letter officials them easy. At the good na Congress, I make a letter, put in Savantia, I able access to see them. But we own member of parliament, we not able to see them. Some law they pass, about law they pass our country. So it's going to be 40,000. So these are something fishy. They want to do in that country. They go do bad. They will take the scatter. We all name for say this is Sierra Leone and them. We go get somebody labor. This could be Sierra Leone. That's fine. Or white or whatever. Not a problem. But trust me, they are not the pay money. So now features about to go to that country with passport, and they tell you for free. But the government, the benefit for, and they look at one side of the whole thing. Now look at the other side for no say this just will be in there with people. Then they give people and say, okay, they 5 years would observe una, which what they do and everything. We try for learn the language, the Creole language, and or take one of the native language under Simini or Limba or Maningo or Mende, Tokam, and one of the credentials anymore, who go make you qualify. But not do now, they say for pay that money, I get question about Mr. Kagbo. So I go continue for listen. Can also, I don't know if it's in on people right now, but I really appreciate you. If you see a gap, I don't begin listening before I feel bad. May God bless you, may God bless your family, and I'll continue for listening, my brother.
And thank you very much. You make great points, and I truly appreciate that. Thank you so much, brother, as always. And again, thank you for your donation to the Diaspora Helping Hand Scholarship Program. You now asset to VOS and to Sierra Leone, whether people agree with that or not, but clearly you now asset. So thank you so much. Keep up the great job, brother. Thank you.
May God bless you.
Yes, let God bless you too, sir. Fambulem, we brother don't put it don't make solid points them, even though the last part where is say because the people intend for pay that much, the intention not go be pure. I not go reach that far because again it's still the possibility still they say then they do this like how I say for then because according to the interview make it clear say then able pass on this opportunity to them picking them we not born yet like the generation yet unborn. So this now something where you go say you buy into the future for you picking them where if Salone turn another Dubai they not get for again scramble for go find work there or whatnot. Then go just present their citizenship and voila, then get access to everything. And the same thing again, if they're not interested in doing business in a salon, but then get interest for do something na Ghana, Nigeria, or them place then they other West African countries them, then get a way around it now, where then go use the ECOWAS link with their salon passport and then go do business now ECOWAS and all that. So yes, for let somebody part company with 140,000, not too small money, and I make a try for working through the Canadian version of similar program. You see, then look and say if you get business idea, where that business idea they then no say it go create jobs and plenty other benefits them. You don't need for get any money. So the only thing is you for able get sufficient money way for take care of yourself and you know we they settle. But for say you get specific amount now your account and all that stuff, then they know you just get a viable business idea. So that's now they emphasize the first program. The other program under this, they call them provincial entrepreneur programs. So typically, you forget between 200,000 to 800,000 net worth. And in terms of investment in a business, if they're around 150,000 to 300,000. But you see what in and puts the last a bullet point, must actively manage the business and create jobs. See the criteria there? Say you for actively manage that business under this entrepreneur program. You for they manage the business actively and that business they for able to create jobs. So meaning that you go be value add to the society. Not to their wire away, they don't pay their 140,000 and then say goodbye. and then just wait for the next opportunity where Salone go discover oil or whatever it is, then they come say, okay, well, they want to begin do business in oil and all that stuff. Then they so basically bypass the lineup. But this, they say, yes, you for manage your business, and not only that, too, not a business where you go say, oh, now one man business, I don't need employees. That no, you for able to create that business, they for able to create jobs for the people in Canada. So now, in terms of the processing time, it'll take 1 to 3 years for your permanent residents when at the PR card, plus between 3 to 5 years for citizenship. So when you lump them together, now plenty time that you don't spend at the country. And like our brother say, you go down sort of get something will really attract you to that country. Then you go down get some attachment. And then, in terms of the resident requirement, meaning that you for live in the country, yes, it's a clear yes. Physically live in Canada 730 days within 5 years for UPR, and then additional residence for citizenship. So, meaning that they want not to just for bring you money and then you say, oh, they can be permanent residents and stuff. No, you for live in the country in a requirement. You for live in the country. Then they make a big difference. Just like we were come out all the way Africa. And now Bokofu be first come, we say, oh, Canada coal and Europe coal, America coal and stuff like that. But after we will adapt. So plenty people and they say, no, I'm not able for leave na Salone again for more than 2 weeks and things like that, because we don't adapt. That live where we live now, we don't able for understand things them and adapt to the system now. So again, the benefits them for the people where they go through that, they get UPI and eventually you get passports with excellent global mobility and high quality infrastructure, stable economy and public service. Then they all are benefits to you. But the bottom line is for individual, the process they make long. And in terms of compliance, they're very strict. But we're waiting at the compliance there. We don't even get where they check people and all that stuff then they. So before time bet me, I go through the American for just normal learn I get a perspective as to how Salone match the other countries them where we familiar with, where we go see, then do due diligence. And I make, let people not just clearly say, oh, this never happen in other countries, it happen in Canada, it happen in America, and other European countries them also, and European countries them. So for America, then call them residency by investment, and this also will lead you to citizenship. So this is now EB5, Immigrant Investment Program. So within that investment, then get minimum of $800,000 to $1,050,000 in a new commercial enterprise that creates at least 10 US jobs. You see the emphasis there? Not only your money where you forget now the business, you for able to create minimum 10 jobs. So you see why they say America, it's a small business, they hold the economy and stuff like that. Because if you then get plenty of them people here where they come, you are able to hire 10 people and whatnot. And remember, where you sort of you also get what they call the multiplier effect. Because where you hire them people and you pay them and then go buy things them, the economic engine they go. So this, they're not Salone. They not give them this criteria. Then just say, oh, pay you money, and then we give you passport, it left to you now if you want for still go. That's wrong. It defeats the purpose. So, like our brother said, it come through, like say, now the money no more they want. They not craft them in a way for encourage the people them for can do business in the country. They not do them in a way that it go encourage people them for let them come with them family in a Salone. So then go able for understand and try for integrate into the society. No, they're not give them that criteria because they know very well say maybe none of them are going to accept that. And that's, in fact, defeat the purpose. So for America, the second bullet said through regional centers or direct investment. So waiting at the processing time for America between 2 to 4 years for conditional green card. Remember, conditional green card, they give conditional green card, and then full green card after 2 years, and then citizenship after 5 years of you permanent resident status. So you see, then give them a progression. This way then do them. So in that kind of process, they expect, say, you go don't know but cool thing about the country where you like. And that they go allow you for stay. And when you stay, it will help for build the community of the country, within the country. But Salone, no. So in terms of the residency requirement, yes, must live in the US. So me fambulem, I just decide for through this, let people know say, again, we know say Salone now the propaganda so much. Na propaganda, this other country then they do no. Not to the story no flop. So that way when I can they talk things, when I just the talk and pantap, when I they go too deep for let people fully understand the detail of it. So let me take a call and I will come right back after this. VOS Network. Hello caller, waiting the name and where they call me from, please. Go ahead, please.
I call from Ohio. It's not a valid call.
Hello, brother Lavali. Yeah, thank you very much for we call. And waiting you take on the program tonight. Go ahead, please.
The program on this investment citizenship stuff.
Okay.
This is what I would think. This man made perception on this area.
Okay.
Even the video where you show,
yeah,
the presenters they say, if you need more information, contact. They give the contact and all that. These are just advertisements where they highlight. If you really need the nitty-gritty or the details in the pudding, I believe in Sierra Leone, there are standard processes and policies for established business. That is not going to change. You can get your citizenship and all that, but you still have to go through those protocols and processes. And there are safeguards to make sure that all these options where they highlight or concerns, I believe there are safeguards where they protect that. We don't know that because we didn't go and really search and know the details, the content, like how they highlight for Canada and show for America. Those are more details where you don't pull. We just rely on this video. Even the video they tell you, say, for more information, contact we go link you to the right process, and so that you go get the right details. That's how you go and understand the process. Until those details are revealed, like the minority leader, they try for inquire, maybe the government will come up and show the entire policy. I think that until we get those details, I believe, say, this is a legal process where they happen in all countries. The difference is we don't know the more details. For this particular program scheme, na Salone, because na the social media video no more would they rely and understand the content when a 15 minutes process. This process doesn't take 50 minutes. It takes over 90 days, according to even within at the video. So we need to be extra careful for understand that even Salone, they say they do this scheme for invite investors. Even we Sierra Leoneans, we are scared due to politics for go invest. We dey try for protect with money. We dey prioritize which political party get for then and power before we take with money, we go for invest. So if every government come, it give a scheme, now a process for make the government further investment for develop the country. And all these investment processes and policies have basic fundamental safeguards. You want to register business, you have to go through some protocols. You want to be a citizen, you have to go through some protocols. So I believe this is in the interest of investment and more looking as development for the kind of jobs that anybody will go do pay that kind of money there. I don't think you go pay that money there, you come out, you go back to your country, you know one come, know what your business they do. And I believe Sierra Leoneans themselves could be employed through those investments. And that me think this program will be healthy for invite investment. Who knows the next government, what other scheme they will come with for invite more investment. We just want for develop the country for the good of the country. That's not my own view in the perspective of waiting all the nations and worldwide get this policy for invite investment.
Okay.
I'm not think that's a bad idea.
Well, thank you very much, my brother. I think, we did talk different thing. We did talk about the path to citizenship, not to just investment as you there emphasize loosely. So I think we did talk two different things, and you did say, oh well, for wait and see, 15-minute video not enough, but call we back if you get additional rebuttal. Because I make it clear before I display, waiting a research, waiting the mechanisms of the scheme. I say, well, let me play the video. This person, according to the video, we say clearly, this person are the architect of the program, of the scheme. So for say, oh well, waiting the architect say, we need for wait, let the government come up to this. No, I'm not saying a wishful thinking, but the fact is the fact. So they not get no residency requirement. That's not fact. They not require them for don't live in a salon for X number of period. That is a fact.
Okay, so that's a fact. I acknowledge that.
That's not the bone of contention there. For
me want you know, add this, then I get off the phone. In every citizenship process or naturalization process, there's no country where you descendant will not follow that process that you became naturalized by. Every country.
I don't understand what you mean.
What I mean by that is where they say descendants then go automatically become Sierra Leonean through this investment process. It happened in America. It happened in Canada. Now the America and Canada, they get their stages. Maybe 3 years, 4 years. But when you don't fulfill those requirements, you descendant will not born it just follow through. Because now your identity, the person, who is your father, you name your father, and you follow through that. Automatically, you are a citizen of that nation.
No, it's not automatic. So now then caveats then the ability to follow explain. It's not automatic at all. Like we maybe citizens. So for example, if a born Pekin outside of Canada, yes, it get a path to citizenship. But it'll be immigrant force. And they go automatically be citizen. No. So again, a progressive process. So now that bring that example with the Nasa Ayub, where he born a salon, but yet we deny him citizenship. We born na Salone. Then we they sell with citizenship to people that were not related to the country. And anyway, call me back if you. But I understand what you did try for Dunaya. They wish that the government tackle things them the way how you line them up, but not to so it happen. A very clear Naya say the yai a day na the money. They're more or less concerned about the money than the process, the implications. Because that's the way they talk about the investment. Oh, then go carry with investment. No, it's not certain. It's not certain at all. There's no criteria, say, like waiting I read now Canada and US say if you they come through that investor program, you for create the company and the company in turn for create jobs and then put minimum amount of jobs. We don't get that criteria there. So how you go say them people in there? So you don't left them at the mercy.
Well,
And then
what you may
easily
understand from that video is that before they give you that citizenship book, you must have fulfilled what this investment is all about. You have to present all the data, including the money they talk about. Before they give you the citizenship, they will not give you that citizenship without presenting that, for example, the $100,000 whatever dollar or $60,000, what it is. You have to present that, show that the value there. Then that is why it's the process, according to the video, is 90 days or 60 days. They have to go and authenticate and verify all these transactions before they give you that book. In my opinion, that's what I understood from that.
You understand that, right? But we two I think we they misunderstand each other now. Yeah. The money, now the only prerequisite that 140,000 where you donate, then call them government fund. Consider the donation. Where you put the money into that fund, automatically you they get your citizenship. That's the only criteria. And for the people who want for let them give them the 40,000 discount for let them pay 100,000 rather than 140,000, then need for be African descent and then get for proof that by ancestral DNA and then give them the 40,000 discount. So once they don't prove that, then put the 100,000 now the government fund. And that's it. They don't get no criteria for so therefore leave na Salone for this month, this long. They don't get no criteria say them for establish a company. They don't get no criteria say them for within that company they for create jobs. Nothing like that. So, anyways,
and all these highlights where you don't make mention, so could go into the detailing if we get more details. That's all I'm sharing. I'm not disputing your understanding.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me try for take other call. Thank you. God bless, sir. VOS Network. Hello, caller. What's your name and who side you call from, please? We'll make this be the last call because unfortunately the citizenship don't take most of the time. Go ahead, please. What's your name and who side you call from?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Mr. Kagbo, how are you, sir?
I did do well, brother. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Mr. Alusain. The call from Maryland.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Brother Alusain. And I don't know if now you not the person will donate, but we see what Alusain will donate. But thank you. Go ahead, please.
Alusain Nemboku, so not to me.
Okay.
So,
okay. Thank you.
As I talk, sir, I want this time I don't see this again. I want country we call a small island, St. Kitts and Nevis. One Nigerian YouTuber, what's the name? But something I know. I don't try for travel, go around the world, or like go, or like performing blogging. But because of the restriction with Nigerian passport to get, I make it talk to him followers them they then contribute up to $150,000. Now that's how you get the citizenship. So it is covered over 150 countries that they want now because of that, because they got the strongest passport that they want. That country votes I don't see them back. That force us see them. We they buy the passport. Now one time don't go to the country, we buy them. We go for a few days now come back. We tell people and say that they say that Donald Trump system I make you put them by that list. That is fiction where they want to put now. Send kids and everybody because now one of the most peaceful places that they want. But a small country, I don't see the reach 1 million, they have 500 something thousand.
Okay.
Then if it don't happen to get us alone, we tell we Hong Kong they get independent from Britain. Sorry, from China, whatever one. Britain began for that they orchestrate that for the Hong Kong get the independent. Sierra Leonean, plenty of people from Britain will make that suggestion to Sierra Leone or make them sell them passports. Like the time they will say about to sell passports. Or make them get.
Yeah. Go ahead. You
And get particular amount that they pay. At the same thing. At the same thing they apply right now. Not to more for letting generate fund because some people in us alone for the past for more than 100 years. They know only contribute 250,000, 240,000 to the economy of the country. So if somebody come around inside one day, if you not student self, you can't bring them money day. If you get 1,000 people and that they can build the economy inside, they build the economy inside short time. So that the only country they want to say that Aina, something Taiwan Aina ba, and Nigeria and a YouTuber. They discover all over the world. They come America with them passport to go in this side of the world. So that's my contribution. So I don't know how contribute small. You talk about this tripartite business for Samoa Kamara, waiting a man be the talk that lawyer. We ought to know better than the Secretary General. That man, na lawyer, for say if man thief na court you get for can go now, the gap you can't go pardon but would go lock him. Now judge you get for sentence that person on magistrate. See the procedure for saying a court anybody get for go. The court get the right for sentence. But the reality is tripartite they do them because the money all the way APC loot. Then get away with them. Because they go tell President then negotiate the President Bill. One party two then put the say that's if they are not call this way again. No one pay again. Like the main thing I want to make APC not going to court. And they use that as a bargaining chip. But they all know about that. They will use them at all. And let them be careful because you talk about what last week when I through. If they say they want put Samoa aside because you don't stand to them. It's not possible to go to the most popular man right now, the APC. So if they allow Samoa left that go against APC for letting get power again, not for easy. So Samoa with some Somana and then they get for giving them for permanent opposition. Once for the next 30 years. So they have to be careful with Samoa Kamara because I'm one of the most popular politicians. And then if you form third party self, it's possible so you go win. Because number one, all my respect and there's not a peaceful man, I'm no violence. You love your country. I make you go sign. Although you love himself your skin because that embassy money, that place in New York, that money you not get again. Madam, you don't forgive him. Because of that. That is part of the deal, that's what we believe. So more let them be careful with them. Because if you form third party, possible say go win. Because they SLP the way no sir say bring peace to the country because he signed. They want to if SLP divide now because Badabi the left now the strong candidate, it's possible Samoa Kamara will be the next president. Because the APC they will let and go vote for plus SLP they will break away. Because they know glad for who they choose as the candidate for replace Badabi. But it's possible to say he be the next president.
Well, maybe if I hire you for strategist.
No, impossibility. I'm always popular in the country.
Yeah, well, that's how they say.
Or
Again,
if push come to shove,
Yeah.
you go to look KKY, wait KKY, do KKY don't get good position right now. I hand over in cabinet, the old cabinet, sorry, the old in team where come NGC, mostly people they all get job now, most of them, they top. And they own one whole energy sector now. The only person answerable to the president. Someone good for economy. If APC show like SLP, they can get one whole finance with the breakaway people there. Then they control the finance business.
All right. Well,
But someone a
thank you.
popular man anyway.
Yeah,
Very
thank you for
popular
your
that country. Like I advice, if APC say they want sideline up out of anything, they not go through the process. So they for listen to yourself. The process they can go through them. If they say they decide line up, man, then a problem for them. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much. I'll be saying will be the last call, but let's take last. Let this be Bunya. Let me take. Yeah, thank you so much, bro. Let we take this for be we last call. I think I don't miss the person. Yeah, I missed the call. So hello VOS Network caller, please go on and let people know
Yeah,
today.
VOS had the call from Belgium, South Carolina.
Wonderful and one of our favorite donors them. So thank you so much, brother Sal Fuad Kaba. And again, what are you take on the program or in general? Because this don't get
We
very
take on the program in general. We mostly for the initiative or they can do for this for them picking them.
Oh, okay.
And then the more because I read that they will not have more picking them. That's good, and
Yes.
that's a great achievement. We don't take on that yesterday. Was saying a good thing. And then a lot of them are happy to brothers and sisters there for look continue for do what you do so. And then because we just issue the politician what you can do, what they for do, they not do, they try for do.
Yeah.
No small help, no help, not even small. Anyway, definitely. Lord continue for do what you for do. Then at that time, Mr. Kagbo, nothing more special.
Okay, I truly appreciate that. And Fambulem, this one of we prominent donors them, and this man, dear, forgive me if I blow you on too much, but this man in this will brother in Nakinchest say, he go give this bobo school, he go provide school fee. Lunch for him. In fact, he don't pay that in advance to we account for a whole year. So now one of the sponsors them we will be send letter to for ask for the permission, the approval for let we take 2 more picking them. And in just they say he approve. So they appeal to other donors, then we will send the letter to, let them reply to we, and then we go ask we manage in a salon for start the process. And by God's grace, then we shortlist 5 students them, and then we will bring their names then they with the application, the criteria is all, and we elect 2 where we add good to this 2 where they add to we Pekin John Sita. So we go then by this year because one target for we school open September. So by the end of this year we'll get 3 picking them will they take care of. So I'm glad bro way you don't approve as one of the great investors them. So thank you so much, brother.
And thanks to VOS. Thanks to VOS because without this year not happening, because not all network get a good initiative, but now the town gets and they follow people and come together. As you say, we get generous Sierra Leoneans them, and they follow the program them. How brothers is generous, sisters generous. Lord continue for good and they lose nothing, Now really achievement, because we see the painful thing they happen. We don't travel, we don't see our country develop through human capability, but we own capability and the human capability is too weak. If we invest on education, all that and this, the people that now know the know-how, they not go put themselves in the wrong and politicians not go fool them. Another one, we're not going to know the next, although yes, to get the leaders who are the good one, they're going for lead we. Maybe one of them would help, would try to get back.
Yes.
Sometimes they come from the weak. And the weak,
Yes.
if you not get a good education for, let's say, we claim the leather, and then it will always be the same politician. We get a list in that country they rule with. And the same no more the routine. And
Yeah.
then at the leather, where we make clear that we claim the leather because then they get the money, they get everything, and then picking on what they on top of it. And then we say, they know they don't, we do not get that part. If we say no, we put on, we say we are the under, definitely. And all around you, there's no place like home. And then when we will say this is not the way that the country developed. And then in the end of the day, we see that the country is in the wrong hands, and politicians will put things together. And you don't get nothing for do with that. You talk, we do this. And then we just can forget the best love from our salary to do so contribution, do best. And that's all, Mr. Kabo.
Absolutely. And we truly appreciate you, as always.
Yeah.
One of the people that we knock chest, and we appreciate you for that. Let God bless Brother Sal for thank you. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Kabo.
Next I will come up with the update if I don't get I know say I don't get a response from you.
No problem. Well, we'll follow up. We'll follow up.
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you very much, bro. May God bless.
Okay, thank you. May God bless.
Okay. So, me fambulem one for say boku thank you to one of our generous sponsors for we program where we help picking them for getting scholarship. So then we will go up to at least first degree. And we only get one recipient of the program, the scholarship, VOS scholarship program. But we try for take 2 more applications. So by end of year, we hope say we will get 3 students them. And as we donors them, appetites they increase, we self go try for increase the number. And we try we only little way. So fambul them again now for say boku tenki. So I know say like I be say we're not able to go deep into all the other programs them or all the other topics them, but this one a very important topic, and I'll be make them very clear. Say I go try for go deep into it, let people and get the better understanding. So waiting I want for let we do very quickly. Let we read the opposition leader in concern we make it safe for them suspend the program. This citizenship program, let them stop them, let them suspend them. So I go just read the article so we go get it. Who don't understand, who don't watch the video, the co-brother be say, no get detail and stuff, but I think say we get enough detail for understand the program. So let I just quickly read within the leader of the opposition say and why he thinks say not a good idea for Salone at this point. Opposition leader demands suspension of controversial investment-based citizenship scheme. Leader of the opposition in parliament, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, has issued a strong call for the immediate suspension and review of Sierra Leone's, in quote, citizenship by investment initiative, citing grave concerns over national security, sovereignty, and legislative oversight. The initiative, known as the Go for Gold Investment Visa Program, reportedly allows foreign nationals to acquire residency or even citizenship by paying a set amount from abroad, bypassing the rigorous screening and verification traditionally required under Sierra Leonean law. And at that, they emphasize, saying they not get any indication, say that they go through screening. The government just focus on paying the amount. That's it. So it continue for say, speaking during a parliamentary session this week, Honorable Kagbo criticized the scheme as a potential gateway for abuse, warning that it risks reducing Sierra Leonean citizenship to a commodity and weakening state control over immigration and national identity. again, this is a great point, that national identity. Now that they call we Sierra Leoneans. So if they make it so cheap that anybody they become Sierra Leonean without going through rigorous screening process, we they lose that identity there. I just want to let people know that. So he continued to say, he expressed alarm at the lack of transparency and the absence of parliamentary debate or public consultation prior to the rollout of the program. This is not just a policy flaw, it is a national security red flag, then quote Cabo asserted. Citizenship is not for sale. If the scheme continues unchecked, we risk opening our country to criminal infiltration, money laundering, and geopolitical manipulation. He further questioned the legal basis for the initiative, challenging the government to clarify under what constitutional framework it was introduced and who authorized its implementation without legislative approval. While acknowledging the importance of attracting foreign investment, Honorable Kagbo stressed that such effort must be aligned with due process and the collective interest of Sierra Leoneans. So me fumble them again, it just sum up almost everything where they say, the concerns them where I get and all that, because it's all about screening and also how them people are going to relate to the country. So the final sentence say, it called for a full parliamentary inquiry, urging civil society groups, legal experts, and the security sector to weigh in on the implementations of the policy, the program. Before we go, again, I sure say we don't exhaust this citizenship thing, and I don't explain about this topic as well. The question where I ask, say, did President Bio ask Captain Ibrahim Traoré to step down as Burkina Faso's leader? And clearly, to me, it don't make any sense for the President Bio to do that, because Burkina Faso now be part of ECOWAS anymore. So they don't ask for left ECOWAS, and the then chairman under Tinubu give them the green light. So officially they are no more part of the ECOWAS. So for say outside of ECOWAS, Bill gets any power for asking for step down, than in an overreach. So me fumble them. Another important thing I really want for we quickly listen to, because this is very, very important though, because that's something we are very careful where it comes to government, which I will call overreach. So let we listen to this, the information minister, and I will make me analysis. I'm not going to go too deep. I will make my analysis, and then I will conclude with the APC Secretary General in concern and waiting to say about the next election, and then wrap up the program tonight. Then we listen to the Minister of Information and waiting to say about this SIM card situation. Then we listen, and I will come right back after that.
If somebody uses a mobile phone, now the person that tried to get somebody's nude, ask them to move to WhatsApp. I think as soon as you move to WhatsApp, you need a number. Now that number has to be registered. This is why, again, government's policy requiring everybody to have NIN.
Sadly, not all numbers are registered. Not everyone has a NIN.
But we're going to, on October 1, we'll turn off all numbers without. We've made this clear. We're going to turn off every single number that doesn't have that, so that you will link with that identity and we can find it. But even if you don't have NIN, the government does have the ability now, if you have a phone and you're using that phone, they can track you. They can find where you are, especially if you're committing crime. They just have to follow due process to be able to do that. So this policy, what it does is it makes even the law enforcement have a framework by which they can apply that. So we can guarantee press freedom, which is critical, but we can also guarantee individual privacy or reputation. You know, we don't want to live in a country where somebody will grab them and say, "It's like amphibian," and get away with that, or go online and begin to put this blackmail campaign against you. So we will be able to have the structure to systematically deal with these issues.
Hey God, me family on IAM is say they want for make sure say the example we give somebody now go get a nude picture of Fabian or bully Fabian and then get away with it. Me family them. So government now then forget that ability they for like then go able turn off or on your SIM card and get direct access to your SIM card, then you know to really overreach. They're advanced country with technology so advanced. If you know say government they tap onto your phone with no justification, they sue them for breach of privacy. And I don't know if you remember one case where Apple and the government with the wrestle one terrorist. I think that'll be California also, but at the West. If we don't die, but because of Apple's security, the government ask Apple for let Apple open the guy phone. Apple say no. We go evade the guy in privacy. Remember somebody we don't die. This is an advanced country where you go say they know the law in and out and for protect the people and rights and stuff. And Salone, where it's very clear, repeatedly government don't violate people and right. Very clearly. And yet, then they come and take this additional power for say they go know what you they do now your phone. Help me, brothers and sisters. This now the right thing it is sell so say now for protect your privacy? Absolutely not. Now another way for like then go monitor people their activities. So then go after the one there where they no say not they favor, not they support them. The one there where they criticize them. Just that. Now bogus. Say oh now for protect, for make let them get freedom, press freedom, and let them protect people and privacy. Seriously? And up front, waiting I be say. The particular law we then get now, we then say the cyber crime law. My brothers and sisters, now correct me if I'm wrong. When we don't hear you say, purpose somebody, legal aid, fight for them, because somebody be the bully them na the internet or na social media. When we don't hear that? Almost all the case them we would hear relating to the Cyber Crime Act, not to the government, they go after people that we criticize them. One big example, quite recently, they invite Samoa Kamara and they use that cyber crime law. And then when I remember that lawyer, where he replied to President Bio in tweet. Then they arrest him, detain him, and waiting at the charge. Then say cyber stalking. It is stalk President Bio. Our aunt, who that then charge him against President Bio in WEF and in the President Bio. So all the popular case they would hear that the government inside they benefit from the Cyber Crime Act. But how they be sell them to me and you too? Of course, we get the information, the previous information minister when I Rado Soiree, it became na VOS where Mr. Shilon and within team, they interview him, and Mr. Shilon, as we prominent lawyer na he even said this, now slippery slope, now too much power, the government they gain safe. And in the Rado Soiree at that time, he even accept that. Say yes, not too much power. And now we they see so where they implement. Get too much power. Say they can seize you laptop or any electronic device if they suspect whatever they suspect. So now not tap they say okay, well, then you SIM card for register, and then for know who that they do that we get that SIM card day, and therefore know if you they do something and all that. You see how it's time for sneakily put on it for let it go get una sympathy or empathy. It talk about nude. So boku people and go say, yeah, not true. The government now go protect we. Then people and way they kind of blackmail we and stuff. And just for let them get una buy in. They wanna not see the side where they try for uncover. My brothers and sisters, this government una get for be careful. As much as una still trust President Bio and the administration, almost every other day they try for do waiting the Englishman then call consolidate power, for strengthening and grip on power. So we then go begin crack down on people them now, we oppose them or maybe we want for protest and all that thing, and they then go use this thing for monitor the activities. We then they violate the freedom of expression. And then you see how they put them, say now for protect citizens' them privacy. They're not supposed to get the right for do that. For like somebody say, okay, well, then tap you call or whatever it is, or warrant for let them see you calls them. They can simply go to court, then get a court warrant, and then the court now go through the provider, because then get the database. Waiting and they like if they not get the video set, but then go get the time where you make the call, or that you make your call to and stuff like call log. The provider cable for do that. But no, what happen? They want for shortcut the process. They want for give themselves the power, bypass the court system. Because then think say maybe the court go delay them. Then people are dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So they don't say, oh, we don't pull the cyber the Public Order Act and stuff. Again, I will say now the last call, but they allow take one last call. VOS Network. Hello caller. Waiting your name and you say they call from, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is my concern Sierra Leone. They call from the US.
Hello, concern Sierra Leone, and thank you so much for your call. And what you take on the program so far, sir? Go ahead, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your good work what they do. And I really enjoy the program. More especially this last topic when you bring counsel. Then people are very, very manipulative people, and then know how to manipulate even their own supporters them. See the way how we put them. They talk about people and nude picture, but they talk about the one and way they in favor of them, where they go get for come after, take unnecessary advantage over them. And one thing what I can always ask myself, because then people yourself no say then get for commodity power, and that the law the way that they force now for make sure say the muscle people then go use that very law they against them when they in our opposition. You know, this not the thing we are able to understand them people there. Like always they talk and say, when you get money, or you then at the aim of power, you know, you got to be very, very be careful the law which they put. Because if the law not affect you, you know, when you then at the aim of power, perhaps when you come out to that law, they will definitely affect you. And let people know they fall for them thing. Then people are a very, very terrible people. The time when you pull out for this government, now the time when they take, you know, me na Christian, but I come from Muslim home. I know such a person we don't crash, we don't lost in 5 senses. That na the only person now and they, you know, perhaps where God no go judge because they not say certain things the way then they do, they not do them in the right senses. If this government get the bold mind, then take black away na Chris man. Man we Chris or not a person we say, and I make when they make reference to their family, Claudius Cole and other people where this government don't intimidate her. They say, look at you now. There people there, the sensible people. If this government take black away na Chris man, they not only talk and force from the soldier team when the young boy then they see all thing and then on social media, they not bring them people and they can to justice. They left them and get away with all them things and the boys now the opposition they do them thing and they so opposition member they ready for stepping. Then take Chris man and put her in a box, na lockout. Would they ever ask people that ever ask that now the complainants of Blacker? The same thing that they do say for Fatima Bio. This our hunting case. Now the same thing they do with Mother Bio say Blacker they insult the presidents too much. But they not say this man case. They not even go after the people and where they make them video, then they get a small thing. What in Blacker be they do now for survival? Maybe they do them thing and they for people they all know. If you go even APC self against APC, Blacker don't talk against APC, it don't cost the mayor and all that thing and they where those SLPP supporters then they get what they go eat, they go survive. But then people there take Chris man and put on a box where they send and go for them road. Now, some are mortal man and then go left. So let people be very, very mindful of them laws there where they guy then they put, then they come, more especially with Southeastern and people and then therefore very, very much because now that's so easily for persuade. When them people are go anytime we see them people are bring up something, look properly, then get something where then they hide inside. You know. So but let them very be careful. Say tomorrow they have got to go in opposition and go use that one day against them. Thank you so much, my brother. God bless you for the good work you do.
And God bless you too, my brother. And I'm not going to say I'm better than the way we say it. So thank you very much. And you just said it all. God bless. I know say we still they get more calls then, but unfortunately, please let this be the last call because we don't go way over time. I do apologize for the calls the way they come. They are big. Saturday, let we continue with this, and I don't give bokubunya. So let that last one they be the last call. They are the one that we still on the line. My apologies. But fumble them again as they talk. Una look the headline. Government to shut down mobile SIM cards lacking national identity number registration. The brothers and sisters. This is very scary. But like how we last call now be say. APC, you might remember, they said again 99 tactics. They make all kind of things. And some of their unfavorable laws that we then pass, and they affect them so. We, to some extent, they even say they don't trust the court, where they get opportunity for clean things up. In a similar way, this government, they do so. But just quickly, Fambulem, again, I know I will finish the program and I'll talk about this. I will just spend maybe 2-3 minutes on it. But it's very important for we look into this issue in terms of because I don't talk about Samoa Kamara and say a need for focus on 2028 instead of still they daydream about 2023. They are a big way and they use their adjectives here. I don't want to see like anything personal against Samoa Kamara, not just the reality of it. So the title of this article say APC Secretary, Lansana Dumbuya accuses President Bio of election theft, urges preparation ahead of 2028 elections. So now let me read the article very quickly. The Secretary General of the All People's Congress APC, Lansana Dumbuya, has publicly accused President Bio of stealing the 2023 presidential election. In a recent statement, Dumbuya expressed his party's determination to prepare for the upcoming 2028 elections, stressing that they will not tolerate any electoral malpractice in the future. Dumbuya asserted that the events surrounding the last election, before, during, and after, will not be repeated. Then Kotanaya, we will not take it anymore, he declared, urging party members to select a suitable flag bearer who can lead the charge against any attempts at electoral fraud. So again, and that make I think say this very, very important, because you see they put the premise, say any attempt at electoral fraud. You see, say the charge against. So in my opinion, meaning that they go do things differently if they see say malpractice take place. So the article continues for say, to ignite confidence in their members, Dumbuya mentioned two key committees, the Census Committee led by former Minister Koroma and the Tripartite Committee led by Lawyer Sise. He assured party supporters that those committees are working diligently to position the APC for a return to governance. Then Kotamnaya. We all know that Bio stole the election. It is not a thing to keep secret, Dumbuya claimed, reiterating his belief that the APC will emerge victorious in the 2028 elections. No matter what they do, the APC will surely emerge victorious because we won in 2023. I don't know about that last part. But for the fact, say, they gear in energy towards 2028, we mean say that 2023 waiting pass and whatnot, they don't put them behind them, because for me, at the end of the day, I want a peaceful Sierra Leone. The article continues to say, Dumbuya also criticized the Sierra Leone People's Party, SLPP, accusing them of attempting to distract the APC by promoting discussions about electoral justice on social media. He called on party members to advocate for the recommendations of the Tripartite Committee and to support the PR system to ensure fair elections. Reflecting on a tragic incident involving the loss of an APC member at the party's office, Dumbuya questioned the government's lack of investigation into the matter. Then Kotam, development partners, we have not heard from you. Why has there been no investigation into that particular incident? He asked. So me fumble them as I read them for Una. A very clear saying, you see that part where it talk about, well, in say now APC and SLPP, then they promote the discussion there about electoral justice on social media, where I don't think so, because the champion for that discussion, they clearly are Samoa Kamara. And Samoa Kamara, the last time I checked, now APC member, now registered member of APC. I know you said all of APC. So I know say yes, a monarch, but the fact of the matter is, like how that caller say, and again, this now free advice I dey give una get for make peace with Samoa Kamara. Otherwise, una go risk for lose the next election. Because Samoa Kamara na double-edged sword. Samoa Kamara, it will be a blessing or a curse to APC. Una pick una battle. And I go tap tonight. But Fambulen, for the fact say the Secretary General come out na do, and it encouraging supporters them for let them think about 2028, and we don't tire with the tension of that country day. We don't say APC SLPP are two terrible parties them. No question about that. However, unfortunately, we don't miss that opportunity under NPRC for let them disband them two party then they. Let them ban them. At least let them change their name. But they say no more party in the name of APC SLPP for turn a new leaf. But we don't lost that opportunity there. So now we get for leave within two Alusain and Alassane, the two sides of the same coin. The cancer that our country there. So because we don't get any viable option, we just get for work with them. So where are they see, then kind of approach here and say, okay, well, let we put 2023 behind we. Let we think about how we strategize for 2028. Then they give me some amount of relief because it will bring some peace. Other than the supporters them of Samoa Kamara, they think up till now, because the last time I be there, when again I brought our respect and I love him. But now one of the people that we believe say Mada Bio no will complete in second term, then go pull on they forcefully and clearly force not to any viable option of that country. Because anything we get the name force, people impossibly go die. And one life for go, and life way too plenty. So dear my brothers and sisters, let we continue to encourage them people here, because we get little or no choice than for deal with APC and SLPP. So if that's not the case, let we support peace in that country day. Any peaceful means, let we all, regardless of whose party they support, let we support a peaceful resolution of any issue. And that don't necessarily mean so for accept let BO repeat what happened in 2023. What are the advocates now is wanna go through the peaceful channel for resolve any issues. Now I make her encourage you now saying on a need for go back, on a revisit the Public Elections Act of 2022. Because now the UQ begin. And it's still, when they look at the eye, and still the law of the land, where the election based on the process with which election result, then we read election result. Now that particular act they and determine how. And one of the main issues then that we wanna be get and then wanna they struggle with. But yet, wanna left that document they look and by the eye, wanna they go the long route, where by the time we know it, time don't beat una. And then we find ourselves in the same situation. So me the advocate for wanna revisit that 2022 Elections Act. They wanna at least try for, if at all self wanna not expunge them, like meaning wanna pull them na the books completely, but wanna amend them, wanna modify them. We go suit a free and fair election process. So me fumble them because of the phone lines and also because I get to deal with plenty things them. Unfortunately, I not be able to read on our comments them on the screen, but I want for Ashona say after the program, I can go back and read on our comments there all. I make way, I can start some programs them, some comments them, I can even talk about them. So I want to not discourage, una still be encouraged for put on a comments them because I can read the comments them. So I want for take this opportunity for tell una boku thank you for way una come grace we occasion. And yes, I know say that the UK, Salone, and Europe in general are morning to una. And even na yourself, it don't pass 11 p.m. where boku people, including me, we get for work tomorrow. So I go tap na ya, and for the fact, say plenty of una come join me, and for like we talk about things them way they affect we country. I truly appreciate una, and I for say boku thank you. Like God bless una with una family, and we presenters them na VOS. We all the volunteer. VOS no get money for pay we, but we the volunteer give we time. So let God bless all the presenters then at VOS for we all they give we precious time. We for spend with we immediate family. They spend on with we extended VOS family. So one for say boku thank you to them presenters. Then they let God bless them, and una self we they spend that time there with we really appreciate una quality time where una they spend with we. But again, una not forget una share the program and una comment and like, so we will get more participation the next time. So by God's grace, on Saturday 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with Salone time it will be 9 p.m. and UK time it will be 10 p.m. I will come on Saturday, and again, Matilda still gets some private issues them, but by God's grace, after, maybe sometime in August, it will rejoin regularly. But for now, again, if I'm able feeling them big shoes then day of Matilda, una forgive me, but I will come on Saturday. We continue with some of them topics here, and many more new topics them where we go delve into. So me fumble them. Let we not swear the politicians them. I can always say where we swear them, that's where they reflect on we, because for now they're responsible for come up with programs them, come up with policies. So if we swear them, they don't know what thing they do further, and their aid then go colo, guess what? Now basa as waiting Ghanaian say basa, like mix up policies then go put in that country. They will go affect me, affect you, and affect the Peking that we're not even born yet. So dear let us swear them. Lord, we pray for like God change them. Let them think of the country first. I don't say yes, so I go say, wow, we don't tell, or it will take a long time for letting people there change. But guess what? Let we believe in mortal man, say they go change because not a country. But above all, the country where me and you to cherish, where we call Salone, and that make that particular country there where this thing they happen for like they sell we passport and compromise, I go say, we national identity. Yes, plenty of we take and personal. We hope that then go bring come to parliament like how Honorable Abdul Kagbo say, when at the head of the opposition, let them bring come to parliament, let them debate them. They're not for make them under the table, because now very important topic this way. If people then buy their way to Salone citizenship, and as we are in another interview, it'll be for generation. So meaning if we not get it right, this mistake it go down the road. So dear big, let we try for calm na the table, and parliament let them debate them and let them get it right. So fumble them again, let we share and comment and like, and until as soon as on Saturday, I really want for say let we all take care. And me na Abdul Kagbo, they say again to una tata. Let God bless you all. Above all, the one and only country where we all cherish, Mama Salone, let God bless that country, the country where me and you to love and call Mama Salone. Una tata.